You use Microsoft Teams at work every single day. You trust it. But last month, hackers used that exact trust to walk straight into company networks. And the scariest part, it started with a chat message from IT support. Now here's how this actually played out. A threat group that Google's Mandiant team tracks as UNC 6692 came up with a pretty creative attack. Step 1. They flood your inbox with hundreds of spam emails. Just absolute garbage. Imagine someone stuffing your mailbox with junk mail until you can't find your electricity bill. You're panicking. Your inbox is a dumpster fire. And right on cue, you get a Teams message. Hey, this is IT support. We noticed the spam issue. Let us help you install a patch. Sounds helpful, right? That's the trap. But here's the thing. This isn't some sketchy email with broken English. This comes through Microsoft Teams, the app you use to talk to your boss, the app where you share files with coworkers. Over 320 million people use it every month, and most companies train employees to spot phishing emails. Nobody trains you to question a Teams message. Microsoft themselves warned that Teams has become a high-value target, both for regular criminals and government-backed hackers. One analyst put it perfectly. Old-school phishing asks for your attention. This new model demands your participation. Every individual step looks completely normal. The danger only shows up when you connect the dots. Turns out the fake IT support page is incredibly convincing. It's called something like Mailbox Repair and Sync Utility with a version number and everything. There's a health check button. You click it. It asks for your email password. And here's a devious little detail. It deliberately rejects your first login attempt. Says wrong password. Try again. Why? Because sometimes people type a wrong password first. The attackers want to make sure they capture the real one. So you type it again, more carefully this time. And congratulations. Your credentials just got shipped to a server the hackers control. You're staring at a fake progress bar, thinking your mailbox is getting fixed. Meanwhile, malware is quietly installing. Free tech support, courtesy of international cybercriminals. How thoughtful. The scary part, though, the malware they install isn't just one tool. It's a whole toolkit called Snow. Three components working together. First, there's Snowbelt. It's a browser extension. Basically a tiny add-on that lives inside your web browser. But this one disguises itself as something called System Heartbeat. Sounds official, right? It runs inside a hidden browser window you never see. Think of it like a surveillance camera someone hid in your office ceiling. You'd never know it's there. Then there's Snow Glaze. This one builds a secret communication tunnel between your computer and the hacker's command center. That command center is called a C2 server. Basically the hacker's remote control headquarters. Snow Glaze wraps all the data to look like normal web traffic. So your company's security tools just see regular internet activity. It's a secret hallway behind the bookshelf. And finally, Snow Basin. This is the master key. It lets hackers run any command on your computer, download files, take screenshots, browse your documents, or just shut everything down and disappear when they're done. So to recap, hidden camera, secret tunnel, master key. That's the Snow toolkit. And then it gets worse. Because breaking into one computer isn't the goal. It's just a starting point. Once inside, the attackers scan the network. They look for other computers, other servers, other entry points. They dump something called LSAS memory. Think of LSAS as the master key cabinet in your building security office. Every employee badge code is stored there. They copy all of it. Then they use a technique called pass the hash. Basically, they don't even need your actual password. They use a digital fingerprint of it to unlock other machines. One by one, they hop across the network until they reach the domain controller. That's the brain of the entire company network, the thing that decides who gets access to what. They cracked open that vault and pulled out the Active Directory database. That's the master list of every single employee account, password hash, and permission in the organization. Then they smuggled it all out. Estimated damage per incident, around $500,000 in a week of downtime. And that's the optimistic estimate. Here's where it gets personal. This isn't some theoretical attack against governments or banks. This targets regular office workers, people in IT, finance, healthcare, government, anyone who uses Teams. And it works because every single step feels normal. Spam floods your inbox? That happens. IT reaches out to help? That's their job. Click a link to fix it? Sure, each action is reasonable on its own. Microsoft pointed out that attackers build personas using custom domains and branding. They look exactly like real IT support. And with deepfakes getting better, that perceived authority makes social engineering even more powerful. So what can you actually do? First, if you suddenly get bombarded with spam, treat it as a red flag. That might be stage 1 of this exact attack. Second, if someone contacts you on Teams claiming to be IT support, verify through a different channel. Call the actual help desk number. Some companies now use a unique voice code that only real IT staff know. Third, never click links in Teams messages you weren't expecting, especially ones about mailbox repairs or spam filters. Fourth, if anyone asks for remote access through Quick Assist, say no. Only allow it if you started the request yourself. Anyway, the big takeaway here is simple. We spent years learning not to click suspicious email links. Now the battlefield moved to the apps we actually trust. Your work chat, your collaboration tools, the places where your guard is completely down. That's exactly where attackers want to be. Oh, And one more thing, a member of Scattered Spider just pleaded guilty in the US. That group used the exact same IT impersonation playbook. He admitted to stealing at least $8 million in crypto. His buddy got 10 years in federal prison and a $13 million bill. So at least some of these people are getting caught. Some of them.